Welcome to the RadioU podcast. I'm Hudson.
And I'm Allie.
Coming up, which fast food chain hates 6-7?
Also, is Instacart defrauding its customers?
All that and more on the way next. Maybe streaming isn't so bad after all. 8772 RadioU. YouTube has announced that starting in 2026 with YouTube TV, they are going to be launching at least 10 genre-specific subscription plans for YouTube TV.
Okay.
Where you would narrow down the channels that you would actually have in your subscription versus having to buy like basically pretty much every channel there is for the full price.
Which is what people asked for with cable for years.
This is essentially what people had dreamed of when streaming became a thing. It's like, oh, if I only like the sci-fi channel, I could only pay for the sci-fi channel.
I could subscribe to just that. Or like every channel has a price. It's all like each channel's $2.99 or something. And you put together your own little bundle.
We haven't quite gotten there yet, but that would be the next best step. Would be where you could literally choose each channel a la carte for a price. We don't know. Of course, YouTube TV will still be offering like the full packages if that's what you already subscribe to or whatever. But we don't know. There's going to be at least 10 different genre-specific plans, but we don't know what those plans consist of, like what will be included, what channels. But how much is like a regular YouTube TV subscription?
I think it's somewhere around like $70-ish.
Maybe like $69.99.
Something like that. I don't have YouTube TV, so if somebody does, you can let us know.
But yeah, let's just say $75.
I feel like it's around there.
So we do know that there's one confirmed bundle, the YouTube TV sports bundle with Fox Sports 1, NBC Sports, all the ESPN channels, and you could even add in the NFL Sunday Ticket if you wanted. That one will probably be $75.
Yeah, that will be expensive. All the sports streaming ones are.
But then if you want stuff, this is going to be great for people that do not want sports.
Yes.
That is who this is really going to benefit.
It's true.
Because I still feel like the sports plan is going to be so expensive, you might as well just pay for all the channels anyways, because we already saw how much Fox One is and how much the ESPN Fox bundles they've wanted to do are.
Right.
And so I feel like if you're the type of person that likes live TV for some reason but does not care about sports at all, now you're going to be able to get your channels, and maybe it'll be like $15 a month or something, like something actually affordable. Yeah.
That would be sweet.
And you could reduce your YouTube TV subscription so much.
Yeah, I think that is absolutely who this is for. But also, if it is cheaper to just get the sports, like let's say it's $10 cheaper and you don't get the other channels. If you're just watching sports, why not get the cheaper option?
Right.
And so, because if it's going to be a bundle, they have to discount it in some way, you would think.
Yeah.
Or else why get the bundle?
Just not enough I just don't think the sports one versus the entire YouTube TV will be that different that it's like, what's another $10 a month or 20, even if it's $20 more to have all the channels or whatever it is to just have the sports, like just get the whole thing.
But if you're spending $20 extra a month, that's a lot.
But then sometimes that will come in handy.
Maybe, but if you're not watching those other channels, I don't think it would.
I guess $20 a month adds up, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like the sports is going to be such a high percentage of what the regular subscription cost is, because
that's the main point of why people get this stuff anyways.
Yeah, and I remember like there used to be this graphic that would go around of like if you just paid for cable or YouTube TV or whatever, it would show you how much you were like of your bill was going to each channel basically.
Yep.
And ESPN's was like
the highest,
20 times what everything else was.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's probably still the case. And that's why we've never gotten something like this.
Right.
Because then everybody who doesn't want sports would also realize how much they are basically getting just completely worked over.
Right.
But looking forward to 2026. I think this is going to be good news. Sherrone Moore is out at Michigan. 8772 RadioU. The Wolverines fired their head coach yesterday. Completely out of the blue, but apparently it's with cause, which would mean they don't have to pay his buyout.
Yeah.
The allegations or what Michigan is stating is that it's because of an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. An extra wrinkle was added to that because Sherrone Moore's been detained by police in some regard connecting to a domestic assault, it seems. So I don't know if we can speculate about all that because here's what I'm torn on, Allie. It's like I'm in between of, wow, it must be really bad for them just to randomly fire him out of the blue at this stage of the game. It's a weird time to fire somebody.
Yep.
Like if they really wanted him gone, wouldn't they do it right after the Ohio State game, right?
Right.
Or the other side is, it doesn't, like, I don't see any Michigan fans being like, oh no, we lost our coach. and we don't know any of the allegations, don't know much about anything yet.
Yep.
So it's not like it's because, we know he's a horrible human, or, he did horrible things. So part of it's like, oh, he must have done something horrible. Part of it's like, maybe they needed this time to find a pretty good excuse so they could get rid of him and move on, because it feels like everybody at Michigan's going to be happier with this.
Well, that's initially kind of what I thought. I saw this in the news yesterday after I left from here that Sherrone Moore had been fired, and I was like, what? It was shocking. The timing of this was shocking. And one of the first comments I saw, I agreed with, which was that if Sherrone Moore had beaten Ohio State and they had made it into the playoff, this news would not have come out. They would have kept him as their head coach. I was like, yeah, that's probably true.
That's kind of what I think, too. Like, if it was, depending on how bad it is.
Though.
Yeah.
I do not think with the police involved,
yeah,
you can't say that anymore, because now it's like, okay, they truly did find something bad.
Yeah, but how they kept it quiet, because, like, some people are saying,
well, we don't know how soon they found this.
They've conducted a whole investigation to be able to fire him now.
Yeah.
So, like, with cause, you can't take the risk of just firing him without and having to worry about paying this money if you think it was, like, they went through some steps.
But if there's a potential victim, because apparently there's credible evidence, again, we don't know what happened, but let's say they just now came forward. And now that's their credible evidence or whatever that they needed to actually move forward with this firing and then eventually get the police involved. Like, it's all chaotic. I don't want to be speculating on anything, but I agreed with that comment until I saw how seemingly serious this is. I do not think, even if he had beaten Ohio State and even if they were in the playoff, that they would be able to keep a head coach that is now in custody.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends, because if he winds up like not being guilty of anything illegal, and he was winning games, I think that you'd be surprised.
Their morals would lack.
I feel like, it's hard to say people have been kept around for doing worse, because we don't know exactly what it is yet. But I'm just saying people have been kept around for doing pretty bad stuff. That said, I do think now Michigan, like, it feels like it's almost like excitement. Like, after losing to Ohio State, it was a little early, like, just on the field, it's early to fire him. But at the same time, it's like, why did this year didn't seem as, the last 2 years haven't been as good for Michigan. And if they hadn't beaten Ohio State last year either, they really might have fired him for on the field stuff.
Yeah, the Sherrone Moore hot seat stories have been written because there was some, talk there that there was a potential that Michigan would move from him. But as you said, if they were going to move from him just because of the football aspect of this, it would have been after the loss to Ohio State. It seemed as if they were going to keep him for another season and test it out.
For sure.
Especially with all the candidates that have already been gone. Now it's like, who's Michigan going to hire?
Well, I know the names that have been thrown around. See how you feel about these. Brian Kelly.
Okay.
I think if he's when I say interested, I don't mean interested in agreeing to be their coach.
Yeah.
I mean interested in actually doing the job, because it seems like he wasn't at LSU.
Yeah.
He could still be good. Jesse Minter, which I think is wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Because he's going to get head coach offers in the NFL. Forget about from Michigan. And then Kalen DeBoer.
He was tied to Penn State too.
Which also seems like wishful thinking, but also I know it's been kind of up and down at Alabama.
Yeah.
But I feel like Kalen DeBoer would be a huge win.
He's got a big game coming up right now, though. That his focus is going to be on.
We'll see how interested they are after that game. What's something you're worried about as a kid that you never experienced as an adult? 8772 RadioU. Allie, you know the number one answer, right?
Quicksand. John Mulaney.
Maybe it's just because of the John Mulaney bit, but it is true. And here's what I was thinking. I don't even know what cartoon it is when you're a child that has quicksand in it. But there's definitely more than
Several
one.
of them.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even know if I could just pinpoint one.
I can't name one. I don't know where I saw it, but there was multiple places.
I feel like Looney Tunes definitely had it.
Like Elmer Fudd. You think Elmer Fudd got trapped in quicksand?
Potentially Elmer Fudd.
Maybe like Rugrats. Is there quicksand in Rugrats?
Maybe. I think also the what was the one family that was like the
Wild Thornberries.
The Wild Thornberries. Yeah. There was definitely an episode with quicksand in there.
There had to be. But it is something that even when you're a kid, it never comes up. When you're an adult, no, go ahead.
I remember the scene that really got me with the quicksand was from Princess Bride.
Oh, yeah.
The quicksand and the rats.
Maybe that's what it is.
That was the one that I remembered.
But it never comes up in real life. Except for this hiker in Utah who had to be rescued after being stuck in quicksand at Archer's National Park for several hours. It was freezing too. It was he was stuck up to his thighs on Sunday morning. It doesn't say exactly how much, but it does say several freezing hours.
Oh my goodness.
This person was stuck. Fortunately, somehow they were able to put in a call to get rescued. Searchers used a drone to be able to locate this person and then used a ladder to help save this guy. Clearly, this man has not seen all the shorts that come up for me on YouTube or TikTok that show you how to escape quicksand.
Oh, there's TikToks about that?
Yeah, if it ever happens to me as an adult, I do know what to do.
Okay, what are you supposed to do?
First of all, you need to lean back. Because you think, like, if you're in water, because you kind of are, you can float on water, right?
Yeah.
And this is denser than water because it's got dirt and mud and sand and whatever in it. So if you can lean back and spread out your surface area, you can float.
Okay.
And so you lean back, your back's not going to sink in, and then you like wiggle your legs to let the water in and get beneath your legs, and then you'll be able to
slowly move up.
Eventually, cycle yourself up to the top.
You know what would happen?
Then you have to like kind of swim to solid ground.
Okay. You know what would happen to me if I did that?
What would happen to you?
I would immediately get submerged and drowned in quicksand.
Why? Why do you say that?
I just feel like that's what would happen.
It's what you have to do because you don't know how to float?
No. I just feel like that's how it would backfire on me. It'd be like, oh, I know how to get out of this. Let me lean back.
Yeah.
And then suddenly I'm trapped even more.
How did she die? Hudson told her how to survive in quicksand and he was wrong.
It was completely... It wasn't Hudson's fault. It was TikTok.
Yeah. But fortunately, this person was rescued with no injuries or anything, being stuck in freezing quicksand. And they're fine.
That's
Several
good.
hours. I'm glad. What kind of hiking are you doing with this quicksand?
I don't know.
First to worst. We do this every Thursday. Allie and I get to choose our first and worst choices from whatever the topic is, and then you decide who chose better and which picks we missed completely. Today's topic, Christmas songs. And you can interpret this however you want, but we're just doing best and worst Christmas songs. Allie, you have the first pick.
Oh my goodness. I just now picked my first because I had to basically do an eeny, meeny, miny, mo because it's just so hard for me to pick one song. I have so many that I love. So there's going to be a lot of honorable mentions in our next segment about this because I had several to choose from that I loved. But I ultimately went with one that I love the original so much, and I've also had come across several covers of the song that I really enjoy. Mm-hmm. And that's Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree.
Really?
Initially by Brenda Lee, I believe. She's the first to do it. But there's several covers I enjoy as well. I always get a good vibe from this song. It's upbeat, but it's also very nostalgic. It's also included in lots of pop culture references and lots of Christmas movies. So, yeah, that's the one I'm going with for first. For worst, I'm going with Santa Baby by Madonna.
Ooh. Specifically Madonna.
Specifically the Madonna version. I believe originally this was done by Eartha Kitt, the talented Eartha Kitt, who, if you didn't know, voices Yzma from The Emperor's New Groove.
Right. She was Catwoman, too.
Yeah, so much talent from Eartha, and I feel like her version is not that bad. I still don't love it, but Madonna's version is insufferable. Like, I cannot listen to that. It sounds like, it's like the nails on the chalkboard thing. I cannot listen. So.
How do you feel about the Michael Bublé version?
I don't know.
Where he says Santa buddy.
Oh, I don't think I've heard that.
You have to check that out. Okay, my first and worst Christmas songs. First, I'm going Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Okay.
It hits between for me because I was like traditional, like what is the season's really about versus like vibes and like modern kind of, Christmas feelings. And I feel like Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas kind of hits the mark between the middle.
Okay.
It's obviously not a hymn or anything you would sing in church, but at the same time, it kind of gets at what Christmas is about.
Yeah.
The Frank Sinatra version is such a vibe. There's a reason that plays in like every TikTok you see about Christmas. But also there's some really great modern versions too. We play one by Capital Kings on the RadioU Christmas channel that's really fun.
Yep.
So I just feel like that really sums up Christmas.
Okay.
Then for worst, it is no secret that I hate the Chipmunk song.
Oh.
Christmas Don't Be Late.
Okay.
And let me count the reasons why. One, it's irritating, as in the voices. Every other Christmas song is sung by an actual person in their actual voice.
Yeah.
Not the Chipmunk song. No natural person can make the chipmunk noises. Two, the chipmunks are selfish. It's all about what they want for Christmas. You're chipmunks. Do you even get presents? Third, John or whatever his name is screaming in the recording.
You mean Dave?
Okay, Dave, whatever. Whatever his name is, the guy.
John.
He's like, hello, re-record it, do a better recording where, like, what kind of producer leaves himself screaming at the talent in the recording?
No, that's part of the charm.
Bad all around. It doesn't send a good message to kids.
No.
Maybe somebody needs to teach those chipmunks that it's better to give than to receive. And think about this, the Chipmunk song, there's only one version. Why? Because it's so horrible, nobody wants to do it again.
I don't know if there's only one version of it.
There's only one that anybody knows, and it sucks. 8772 Radio U. Let us know your votes for first and worst Christmas songs. Allie, quickly.
I went with Rocking Around the Christmas Tree for first, and I went with Santa Baby by Madonna for worst.
Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas is my first. Chipmunk song is worst. Let us know your thoughts. We are doing first to worst ranking Christmas songs. Allie, you had the first pick. Your picks are...
I went with Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree by Brenda Lee for first, and I went with Santa Baby by Madonna for worst.
And I chose Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Generally as first. I love Frank Sinatra's version. I love the Carpenters. I love Capital Kings. For worst, I chose the Chipmunk song. There's only one version, and it's horrible. Starting with Karina at 8772 Radio U. She says that it's tough to pick a first, but immediately the worst song that comes to mind is Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You.
We knew that was going to be thrown in there at some point or not. It's an overplayed song. I kind of thought you were going to go with the Under the Tree song by Kelly Clarkson.
You know what's funny is I sing that a lot. I sing it a lot, it's irritating because it is played so much right now.
Yeah.
But I just make up the words because that's what it's just like general Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean anything.
We heard from David. He goes, yes, Santa Baby is repulsing.
Landon says, got to agree with Hudson based solely on the Chipmunk song, but didn't Hawk Nelson do a version of it, though?
They did. I didn't know this, and I just looked it up, and I can't wait to hear it.
I expected better of Hawk Nelson. I really did. My fellow Canadians letting me down like that.
We heard from Kathy. She said, voting with me, Santa Baby by Madonna is the absolute worst. Her favorite is Mary Did You Know, the Pentatonics version.
William says the best is Christmas Time Again.
I don't know if I know that one.
He didn't say an artist, and I have tunes playing in my mind that I think he's talking about, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
But for worst, he said Last Christmas.
Oh, yes, the Wham song.
Yeah.
That's repeatedly on a worst thing.
He said for Christmas Time Again, that's by Mercy Me.
Oh, I don't know if I've heard that, and I love Mercy Me. Okay.
But Last Christmas can be very bad. Another one that Hawk Nelson did.
Oh, goodness. Well, we heard from Stephanie. She said the Christmas song by Nat King Cole is first. Yes, that's another honorable mention for me.
Strongly considered that.
Oh, she said Grandma Got Run Over by the Reindeer is the worst. That really is like a messed up song.
That song sucks.
It's so messed up.
They made like a cartoon of it.
I know. I'm like, Grandma dies at Christmas? This is so sad.
Spoiler alert, in the cartoon, she doesn't die. She's not dead.
Okay, well, I'm either way.
Which ruins the whole song.
Yeah, I was going to say the song has her dying, so it's pretty rough.
Yeah, that's definitely a good call on that one, Stephanie. Susanna says, Team Hudson today, generally like the slower, wistful songs. Oh, Holy Night, O Come, O Come, Emmanuel, not the poppy ones. Or the peppy ones.
Yep.
I also thought about Oh, Holy Night as far as like Christmas carols or, hymns.
Yep.
That was the other one that was really up there for me.
If we were choosing Christmas carols, my favorite is 100% O Little Town of Bethlehem, and I love the Frank Sinatra version of that one. Heard from Eugene. He said first Jingle Bell Rock. That's another honorable mention for me. I was going to go with the OG Buddy Helms version, but he mentioned that the ongoing concept has one. And then for worst,
love that version.
For worst, he went with Christmas Shoes, which is also another very sad song.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
It's so sad.
That is a tough one. Eric says the worst Christmas song is the millions of versions of Last Christmas I Gave You My Heart. There really is, especially the original. I'm sorry. It is not. That is the most combo to me of overplayed and not fun to listen to.
Yes.
I don't think every version is bad. I think August Burns Red's version, which has no lyrics, is particularly good.
Yeah, I was going to say they kill it because they just don't have you listening to the awful lyrics of the song.
He says his first for Eric was FF5, Family Force 5, Carol of the Bells.
Yes, it's the Carol of the Bells.
It is a crime how many good Family Force 5 Christmas songs there are that you cannot listen to on streaming.
But you can listen to them here.
Only the ones we decide to put in the RadioU Christmas channel.
We heard from Matthew. He says he's going with Allie. But the best Christmas song is Blue Christmas.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's Elvis, right?
Yeah, Elvis did that. Oh, there's a lot of good versions of that one, too.
Oh, man. It's awesome. Can I run through some honorable mentions really quick?
Yeah, and I'm going to bring up Family Force 5 so we can play it.
Yes! Yes, that is an honorable mention for me because I love that song. Another honorable mention, I love A Holly Jolly Christmas by Burl Ives.
That's a good one.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas by Perry Como. Jingle Bell Rock, like I said, by Buddy Helms, or Bobby Helms is, sorry. I'm thinking of somebody else. And then It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year by Andy Williams. Winter Wonderland by Bing Crosby. I love Sleigh Ride, both by the Carpenters and also the Boston Pops. And then another song, underrated, Linus and Lucy from the Vince Guaraldi Trio from the Charlie Brown Christmas special.
Great choices. Hard to disagree with any of those. Billy says the best is the Hawaiian Christmas song.
Hawaiian Christmas
it's
song.
It's in Christmas Vacation, the Mele Kalikimaka.
Oh, yes, Mele Kalikimaka. I'm going to just sing all of these songs now. They're so good.
And the worst is the Christmas Shoes. Lots of hate for the Christmas shoes and Last Christmas Today.
Yeah.
I think justifiably so. In-N-Out Burger has banned 6-7. 8772 Radio U. After you can now, if you go to In-N-Out Burger, you will not be able to get order number 67 anymore. And it is directly, supposedly, in response to how people behave sometimes.
They used to have a meal that was number 67?
No. Like, you know how they'd
it's
be
like a ticket?
Yeah.
Okay.
Order number 67, and then everybody would freak out in the In-N-Out. I've seen videos of people doing this.
Oh, I bet.
But it all seems fun and harmless. So I don't know why.
Yeah, like what was bad enough about it that they had to ban it?
Apparently people were just too rowdy when 6-7 would
crazy.
Come up.
Man, what is up with the 6-7 stuff? It's like a drug or something. It makes people go crazy.
People, I don't know. What do you think is worse? The people that are, like having fun with it and reacting to the 6-7 and doing the thing all the time, or the people that are so anti 6-7?
I think both sides have problems because it's like, why would you get obsessed with having, what's so bad about it that it becomes like, this is the hill you die on?
Yeah.
And what's so great about it that this is the hill you die on anytime you hear a 6 or a 7, you have to go 6-7.
I think it's just a fun thing, but it's had surprisingly long legs, I think. It has. That it just continues on.
I thought it would be dead months ago because Jimmy Fallon covered it months ago.
Right, but it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Or it just took In-N-Out Burger this long to just finally say no
We're done.
To the 6-7. But here was the problem to me with 6-7 too. Like they can ban 6-7 at In-N-Out Burger, but now that everybody knows, I feel like now they're just going to pick a different number. It's just going to be 41, and we can do this all day.
Right.
In-N-Out, just telling you.
Yeah. Well, and also I feel like they're drawing attention to it by let's say you're at the restaurant and the number before you was 66, and you're about to get your ticket and you notice it skips right over to 68 because that's what they're doing, then you'd be like, okay, that draws attention to this a little bit more than if you would have just let it be 6-7,
It would just, I know we keep saying this, I guess, that like it's bound to die out. It's going to die out.
Yeah, like just let it go.
Yeah, but now it's like every time you acknowledge it as like somebody stick in the mud that doesn't like 6-7.
It grows.
Yeah.
The strength of it grows.
You're just prolonging it.
Yeah.
In and out is prolonging 6-7.
You need to start saying 6-7 in and out, and then it'll help increase the velocity of its death.
Yes, 100%. Just totally lean into it, and that would be what is most likely to kill it.
Yes, everybody that hates it starts saying it all of the time. Any opportunity you have to say it, believe me.
If you can't beat them, join them.
It's gonna help us out to get to the end of this sooner than later.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm over here, and I just feel like I just feel so neutral.
Yeah.
I feel like I can just enjoy the fun.
Yeah.
Coming up this weekend, you'll be able to play Fortnite as Kim Kardashian. 8772 RadioU. This is a surprise collaboration that Epic Games has announced where you're going to be able to have 3 different main skins that are Kim Kardashian and over 8 alternate outfit styles. So lots of options to mix and match.
Oh my goodness.
As Kim Kardashian in Fortnite coming this weekend. How much do they cost? Each of the skins is around 1,500 V-Bucks each. A purse pickaxe is 800 V-Bucks. The Kim Kardashian emote will be 500 V-Bucks. Back bling 400 V-Bucks, and a jet glider 1,200 V-Bucks.
Oh my goodness.
I have a couple questions on this. First, who is this for?
Yeah, seriously.
Tell me the person that in Fortnite, and I know some people will do this, but tell me the person. Let's describe. Let's try to envision the individuals that are likely to be playing Fortnite and use actual dollars to buy V-Bucks to buy Kim Kardashian skins and outfits.
Yeah, I don't know who this is for because I feel like the majority of people that play Fortnite, the overlap with like fans of the Kardashians, that overlap doesn't seem to quite be there.
I would think Kim Kardashian's appeal skews older than the Fortnite demographic.
I would say that I would agree with that assessment.
And so I don't think a lot of like moms are going to be, like, I don't think there's going to be a lot of people. Nah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's people that really love, because she's got a pretty like passionate following from some people.
Yeah.
That maybe they just are so obsessed with everything Kim K
that they'll start playing Fortnite.
Yeah, they're going to download Fortnite and then spend, like $25 to get all this stuff.
I don't know about that, but I do think it's an odd collab. It doesn't seem to make sense to me.
Or maybe it's really not about people in Fortnite using Kim Kardashian at all. Maybe this is just another way for the two to both be talked about.
Yep.
Kim Kardashian seems to be a master of having herself in the news, and this certainly helps. And Fortnite, all publicity is good publicity. It's not like anybody's going to stop playing Fortnite because Kim Kardashian's in it.
Yeah, no, they've had other odd collabs, so it's not like this is the first, and that hasn't stopped people from playing. And I can guarantee there's going to be some streamers out there that are going to be playing in the Kim Kardashian
That's
skin.
That's the type of person that would do it.
Yeah, some people that just want attention.
Next question. What is another nonsensical, unhinged celebrity collab that should be in Fortnite?
Oh, like Bill Nye the Science Guy or something like that.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Bill Nye. See, my idea was Guy Fieri.
I love that.
Would spend money to play as Guy Fieri in Fortnite.
Can they just do a whole pack that's like all the chefs? So it's Bobby Flay.
Yes, that would be so
Gordon
cool.
Like all of them. Just
Gordon
put them all
Ramsay in Fortnite.
That would be so funny.
They'd have to change the rating to mature, but it would be worth it.
I want that to happen.
Fortnite, get to work on this. I think we would all be, just the possibilities.
It'd be endless.
Yeah, that's what I want Fortnite to work on now. Radio U, where music is going, 8772 Radio U. Have you seen on YouTube videos like this? I watch Rhett and Link do them from time to time, where they have a product. Usually they get on TikTok Shop or like Temu or something like that. And they have the product. And then there's like a shelf of all these different items that you could use with it, like oranges and eggs and water and vases and whatever. And it's like, what do you do? What does this product supposed to do?
Oh.
What is its function?
Okay.
And so then they have to use all those items on the shelf and try to figure out like which one is actually meant to be used with this item. And of course, many of the times they cannot do it.
Yeah.
And because they don't have the instructions, they don't know until Stevie comes on and tells them what it's supposed to do. And so to me, I actually think that we can learn something from that.
Okay.
Because I think that is us with life. We have all the tools. We have all the products or whatever it is we need, the tools, the equipment that we need.
Ingredients.
To build some pretty amazing things with our lives.
Sure.
But without the instructions, we kind of don't know what we're doing. We can make stuff that kind of semi-works, but it doesn't actually meet its best end goal. Or think about it this way. Like, have you ever done any carpentry?
I have not.
So if I gave you a bunch of wood and a saw and nails and stuff, and then was like, build a birdhouse, you probably couldn't do it.
Yeah, it would. I mean, I could build something, but it would look pretty rough.
100%. You could build something. It might kind of look cool. It might like kind of looks like some kind of art piece or something. But would it actually serve the function of what like we're hoping for? Would it actually meet its potential?
Yeah.
Probably not.
No.
This is us. We have all these tools. We don't know how to use them completely to their best effect without God, without Jesus letting us know and like using his plans and his instructions to make the most of what we have.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like that is a really, it's a good way to sum up our experience in life. Often we feel like we have all of the recipe, like all of the ingredients for success, but we don't have the recipe. We don't know how to put it all together. Like there's something missing that's supposed to hold it all together. And often that's something missing, not often, usually, always, that something missing is that relationship with Jesus. That is what holds it all together.
But today, that is there for you. Like you can get the instructions for life. You can get the recipe that you need. Start talking to God. Say, hey, Jesus, I'm ready to start listening to you. I want you to show me how to make the most of what I have in my life. Like, you made me, so show me how I'm supposed to work.
Yeah. And
God will do that with you, and he's there with you every single day. Find out what that is like. You can also find out more at radiou.com/free gift. The Radio U hotline is open.
8772 Radio U.
We want to know, which Christmas movie character are you most like? And we've heard from Ian, who got a text in saying, he said, this is a great question. He says he's Buddy the Elf because everyone needs a hug and the best way to spread Christmas cheer, singing loud for all to hear. Some have described me as annoyingly positive.
We also heard from Tiffany. She says, I am definitely Cindy Lou Who from The Grinch.
How would you describe Cindy Lou Who?
I think Cindy Lou Who is very curious and warm-hearted, and she believes in the redemption of people.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
We should all strive to be Cindy Lou Who.
We should.
We also heard from David, who says, crash out Clark Griswold.
I love it. Heard from Corey. He said, like most people my age, I spent most of my childhood pretending to be Kevin McAllister from Home Alone. We all wanted to set those traps.
Yeah, I wish I was that good at engineering, I suppose.
As an 8-year-old.
Yeah, seriously. What did Kevin go on to do in his adult years?
Engineering, obviously.
Because he had a lot of potential. Mark says The Grinch.
Nice.
I feel like that's not a surprise. I was thinking real quick, the rest of the Radio U staff, Sparkle is Buddy the Elf too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Sparkle's Buddy the Elf. Nene, is he the Grinch too?
I think he might be the Grinch, or maybe it's more aptly Scrooge, Ebenezer Scrooge, because at first he doesn't like Christmas, but he has a character arc where he does indeed end up liking Christmas.
And it like happens every year.
Yeah, and so I feel like that's kind of, I mean, the Grinch has that too, but yeah. I feel like Scrooge works.
And JR also could be, he's not quite Buddy the Elf, but I mean, he's super Christmassy.
Yeah.
So what is his? I'm not quite, I mean, he's kind of Clark Griswold like.
Yeah, he kind of is.
Yeah.
He kind of is. I feel like that definitely fits that vibe. We also heard from Rick. He says he's George Bailey from It's a Wonderful Life. Nice.
Which edition of George Bailey?
Yeah, which era?
We heard from Jennifer who says Tiny Tim.
Aww. I love Tiny Tim.
And Shauna says the Bumble from Rudolph.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I love Bumble.
You're killing me.
Cindy said she's Linus from Peanuts because she always likes to remind people what the true meaning of Christmas is and spruce up things to make them better.
Aw. Okay. Allie, what is your Christmas movie character that you're most like?
I feel like I really relate to Jovi from The Elf because I sing, but when I was younger, I really struggled to sing in front of people, and I was pushed into scenarios where I had to. And so I kind of had to overcome my own like stage fright and fearfulness of singing in front of people. So I think I really relate to her, how she loves to sing, but she doesn't want to do it in front of anyone. And so she's kind of more like a little bit more cynical at first, but then slowly becomes through her relationship with Buddy the Elf, like a lot more, confident and also just, very happy and excited about Christmas.
I know my family from me would say that I'm the kid with the glasses from Polar Express.
The know-it-all kid?
Yeah, they always made fun of me for being like him.
Oh, really?
So maybe growing up, that's how I was, and maybe I still am. I like to think, I don't know if you've seen it's more recent, the movie Klaus, which is a cartoon that's on Netflix, which I love. That was like a recent discovery the last couple of years. I was like, whoa, they still make good Christmas movies?
It is actually very good.
And I kind of relate to the Norm Macdonald character in that movie because he's like kind of in on everything, but like he's having a sense of humor. He's sarcastic about it the whole time. It's not quite like A Heart of Gold where he's like, helping anybody out.
Yeah.
But he's just like, you don't know what you're getting into kind of thing. And I feel like I have a little bit of that.
Okay.
Susanna says she's the Grinch because she's grumpy about too much Christmas. Plus, the Grinch does jazzercise.
Nice. And then we heard from William. He said, I am Mr. Bricklebaum from the newer Grinch. Way too positive to people. Also really enjoying decorating.
Nice choice. Man. Now I can't wait. There's so many Christmas movies I still have to get to.
I know.
And I feel like if I watch, whichever one I watch next I'll find a different character that I am. A new feature could be coming to Spotify soon. 8772 RadioU. This is something that they are testing for users in New Zealand only.
Okay.
Well, let me know if
That's such an odd place to test this.
Yeah, I don't know why they chose that, but let me know if this is a feature you hope makes its way to the United States. I think if we're talking, if they're testing it, it probably means it's going to hit us one day.
Yeah.
The feature is using AI to generate your own playlist.
Oh.
What I mean is you would be able to type in whatever prompt you want to this playlist generator, and then it will create playlists for you based off of the keys that you tell it that you want.
Interesting.
It's funny, the example given here in this one is create a playlist of Korean deep cuts I haven't listened to yet. Expand my taste beyond K-pop into new genres like Korean R&B and indie that I might enjoy.
Ooh.
Every song should be by a different artist. Alternate between new releases and classics.
Okay, I kind of love this. I kind of love that you have the capability. Not that this is something that you would do all of the time, because I know you and I both make a lot of playlists.
Yeah.
And we like to have full control over those playlists.
Yep.
But to ask Spotify for something so specific as that is really cool, because all the time I will go to try and find new music and I'll go from other playlists that Spotify has created for me. But most of the time those are filled with songs that are already on my playlist.
Sure, yeah.
And so I would like for it to be, as the prompt says, make these songs I have not heard before. And Spotify's AI can figure that out, And so I kind of like that.
Yeah, I'm interested how it would work. Like how much control you would have over it. Because to me, I would also I like to have playlists that just fit different vibes.
Yeah.
So if I tell Spotify, take all of the songs from this playlist that I've already made that feel like they'd be good for the beach, and then make those into a playlist. Like, how would it do doing that? Or does it have to be like concrete, like stuff I haven't listened to that is in another language, but that is this genre that's from this decade? You know, like how...
I think you can get as specific as you want.
Yeah.
Whether it's going to be accurate to those specifics, we'll find out. But this prompt seems rather, detailed. It's not just like, make me a playlist with K-pop music. It's like all of these extra details. So I kind of like it more as a music discovery tool than an actual playlist making tool, because will I keep these playlists? Probably not. But to find new music in different genres and different things that I'm looking for that can be put together for me, I don't have to go and find it in all different places. I like that.
Another example they give is Spotify says that, first of all, it takes all of your Spotify listening history into account. It has that capability all the way back to your very first day on Spotify.
That is so cool that they have that.
Which is crazy. And so then they give another example of, you could do music from my top artists from the last 5 years that features deep cuts that I haven't heard yet.
I love that.
Yeah, the idea of how much music you'd be able to find that you probably a very good chance have never heard in your life.
Yep.
Is actually kind of cool.
This is what AI is for. It is to help make people's lives easier, so you don't have to take that time and do all of that research to think about all of the bands and artists that you used to listen to that you don't listen to anymore, but you would like to go back and listen to their music. I love this. At first, I wasn't sold on this idea, but now I am. I really want this feature.
I'm kind of into it as well. I hope they bring it here to the United States sooner than later, and I hope it works the way it's supposed to.
Yes, me too.
Would you work with Spotify to generate AI playlists? Let us know. 8772 RadioU. This is so diabolical to me. I don't even use Instacart, and this is making me so mad reading about this. 8772 RadioU. A study was just done by a place called Groundwork Collective, along with Consumer Reports and More Perfect Union, that found that Instacart charges different prices for the same exact item for different people.
Oh my goodness.
Like, one example they gave, they had like 5 different individuals do Instacart orders that are identical at different stores. So here's one example. They had 5 different people order a dozen eggs of the same brand from Safeway, which is a grocery store chain I remember it from the East Coast, where these dozen eggs, this is 5 different people, all on Instacart, exact same dozen eggs from the exact same grocery store. One was $3.99, one was $4.28, one was $4.59, one was $4.69, and one was $4.79.
So they just continuously went up.
I don't know if it's that. It's just that was the range of the different 5 prices that 5 different people, not one of them were paying the same price for the thing of eggs.
That's so weird.
They found in this study that on nearly 3/4 of all grocery items that they tested, there was at least 2 different prices that you would get among just 5 people ordering.
Wow.
And then, that's actually crazy.
Yeah.
That you could be paying and not even knowing it more for whatever you're ordering. And obviously, that's what? For a dozen eggs, that's an 80-cent difference at most. But then you add that up to all the items on your grocery order, and you add that up on every time you would order groceries through there, and you're winding up paying a lot more than your possibly next door neighbor would be paying.
Right.
For the exact same stuff.
Same stuff, same time, same app, same grocery store. That doesn't make any sense to me at all.
Well, would you like to know Instacart's explanation?
Yeah, what's the reason?
They say, just as retailers have long tested prices in their physical stores to better understand consumer preferences, a subset of only 10 retail partners, ones that already apply markups, do the same online via Instacart. These limited short-term and randomized tests help retail partners learn what matters most to consumers and how to keep essential items affordable.
What?
So they're testing higher prices on you to keep items affordable.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
But it gets worse. This is what really gets me. So in this study, they reached, once they found these conclusions, they reached out to some of the different retailers that they had ordered from via Instacart.
Yeah.
Obviously, Safeway was one. Another one was Target. where they did find these price fluctuations for the same items among different, just depending on who was ordering it.
Yeah.
Target says they have no business relationship with Instacart. So it's not Target conducting tests. So Instacart is just doing this on their own. Because
so they're profiting.
They scrape the Target prices and what's available on their website and then let you buy it through Instacart and so you can get it picked up or however, whatever, delivered, whatever. And then they're adding their own markup and then changing that markup however they want based off of different people.
So they're profiting. So because that money's not going to the driver. That money's going back to Instacart, whatever.
I mean, you would think a generic markup would in some way go to the driver, but yes, the additional markup, it's going to Instacart.
It's going to Instacart because some of that money goes back to Target, some of it goes to the driver, and then obviously Instacart has to get a cut of that, or else why would they do this?
Right.
And so, it's wild to me. Obviously,
it's diabolical.
It's awful. I don't use these delivery services for groceries because they charge you so much money to. And again, it's somebody personally shopping for you, so I understand why. But it makes way more sense if you don't have time to go to the store to just drive and have somebody, you could do the Kroger one where the click list or whatever.
I also think that particularly for Instacart, it's a very valuable resource for some people that aren't able to shop.
Yeah.
But then they're being taken advantage of.
That's what I mean is it's just I don't know if it's really worth it because you're going to get charged an insane amount of money for somebody to go and do this for you, to shop for you. Lots of fees. And now you're also going to get potentially tagged with more pricing, gouging. I don't know what you want to call it, but just you're going to get...
I think that's what it is. Yeah,
you're going to get charged more.
They're selectively price gouging people.
Right.
It makes me irate.
It's wrong.
I cannot believe that they can get away with that.
They shouldn't be able to.
Well, now what's been done in the dark has been brought to the light.
Thank goodness.
And we'll see if they probably won't pay any consequences, let's be honest.
Thanks for listening to the RadioU podcast. Don't forget to rate and review the show.